Now, all our personal sufferings are based on the past. The past experiences, the memories. I'm pretty sure all of you have a lot of stories. And some stories are very painful. And if they are painful, then of course you want to get rid of them. You want to forget them, but you can't. And there are some stories that those are very pleasant, very pleasurable. You want them back, but they are not coming back. And then all these past experiences, you bring them to the present moment, and then what happens? Then you want to project what you have experienced. If it is pleasant, you want to experience it now and also in the future. And if you had a very painful experience, you don't want that now, and also you don't want that to happen in the future. Now, if you always pay your attention outside, it's going to cause problem. You're going to get attached to. I is going to get attached to everything. There's a beautiful story. Again, I love stories, and I love to tell stories to the people. Again, this story was told by the Buddha. One day, a hunter went to the Himalayas. In the Himalayas, there are certain areas where neither animals nor human beings can live. And there are certain areas only suitable for the animals. And there are some areas is suitable for both human beings and the animals. And in this suitable place, this hunter goes there with a trap. It's called the tar trap. Now this hunter wants to catch an animal, maybe the monkey. So now he put the tar trap on the ground. It looks shiny, and there is this monkey. Among the monkeys, of course, there are some stupid monkeys, there are some smart monkeys. And this foolish and stupid monkey sees this very shiny tar trap and goes there, looks at it. Ah, it's so beautiful. Let me touch it. Then what happens? The right hand got stuck. Now it can remove the right hand. Now it thinks, oh, I have my left hand. Let me use the force of the left hand to remove the right hand. Then what happens? Touches it. It also got stuck. Now it thinks, I have my feet. Let me use my right foot to remove the both hands. Then what happened? Right foot got stuck. Now it thinks, now I have my left foot. Let me use it to remove the both hands and the right foot. Then what happened? It also got stuck. Now this monkey is stuck by both hands and the both feet. Now it thinks, now all I have now is just my mouth. Let me use the force of the mouth to remove the both hands and both feet. Then what happened? They also got stuck. Now the hunter is watching all this. And now this monkey is completely stuck. Now the hunter comes and picks up the monkey and takes the monkey home. Now the hunter can do anything to this monkey. So this story ends there. So now Buddha told this story. Every time we those two hands, 2 feet, and the mouth represents our senses: eyes, ears, nose, a tongue, and body. Now we also get stuck with the eye objects. When we pay attention to look at the things out there, we get stuck. And then when we pay attention to the sound, music, voice, we get stuck with them too. And we get stuck with the aroma, the fragrance, good smell. We get stuck with the taste. And then we get stuck with the tactile sensation, the pleasant physical touch, the contact. So we human beings are also every day getting attached to all these things through these senses. And this is how we create our own suffering. So now, in order to free ourselves from this suffering, solve the problem, there is this path and the technique, the practice that we all have to do. That is called the Satipatthana. Have you heard about Satipatthana? It's called Satipatthana meditation. I think this is going to change your life. Trust me. It's going to have a big positive impact on your life. By the way, I'm not here to convert you to Buddhism. I don't want you to be a Buddhist. If you want to be a Buddhist, that is your problem. Right? I am just here, like the Buddha, to show you the way. We are human beings. Here is a way to get out of this. So here's the Satipatthana. It's coming from 3 words. Sati means mindfulness. Mindfulness, attention, awareness. And Upa means inside, within. Thana means to put, to keep, to place. So what is Satipatthana now? Let's see how smart you are. I see you smart. Again, yeah?
Mindfulness as kept inside.
Mindfulness kept inside. Yeah, to put your attention inside. To keep your attention inside. Did you get it? Mindfulness means, now how mindfulness practice has become a popular practice in the world today. But it has been a kind of secular practice today. I mean, you can use mindfulness practice for anything. It's fine. But I think most people lost the essence of this original practice. This mindfulness practice is the Satipatthana practice. So you have to understand all sufferings come into being when you pay your attention outside. No matter what you do. Like, when you are eating your dinner, a lunch, what do? You're paying attention to the memories that you got through the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and body. When you're taking a shower, you sing songs, right? I mean, it's okay. But then again, you're missing the point, no? You're missing the essence of that present moment. Like, you're taking a shower by thinking of so many things. Maybe your assignments, projects, things to do. And when you go for jogging or for a walk, then you start thinking about everything. So no matter what you do, So if you're doing those things by thinking of something out there, it's going to cause a lot of pains and sufferings in life. So the end of suffering can be experienced only when you train your mind to be right here and now. Right here and now. I want all of you to go back to your childhood, actually, childhood education. When you went to kindergarten, you were taught many nursery rhymes. One of them is, have you heard about row, row, row the boat? Yeah? Row, row, row the boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Can we sing together? Row, row, row the boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. I think kindergarten teachers failed to explain the meaning. Actually, you were given the right direction at childhood. But the teachers did not understand the meaning of this nursery rhyme. What does it say? Life is but a dream. Everything is impermanent. Everything changes. Accept the change. Accept the change and then go happily, move on happily, merrily, gently. Now, I changed that. I have my own version of nursery rhyme with that tune. I said, let us live, let us live, let us live a life. Kindfully, mindfully, let us live a life. Do you like it? Do you want to sing that too? Okay. Let us live, let us live, let us live a life. Kindfully, mindfully, let us live a life. And if you can bring this into practice every day, you will see the end of suffering. Right? So the thing is, we are using this term called kindfulness. I'm talking about this a lot, actually. Now, mindfulness, we have to be mindful of ourselves, like I'm here. Now, we have to be mindful of the law of impermanence, law of change. Everything changes. And I had to tell you the truth. You are not the same people who came here a little while ago, 1 hour ago. But you think you are the same, but you're not. You're not the same people who woke up this morning at home, but you think you are the same people. It's like Heraclitus said, a man cannot step into the same river twice. The nature of the river is to flow. This is also like that. Life is flowing, changing constantly. So as you train yourself to go on, to move on with this constant change, at the same time, you have to have a lot of love and compassion, kindness for yourself. Why do you need kindness? Look, nobody is going to care for you unless you really care for yourself. Now, how do you really care for yourself? You have to embrace yourself with love and kindness. Why? Because you are in pain. My goodness, I'm in pain. This thing is really bothering me. Oh, let me embrace you. It's like how you embrace the babies. When the baby cries, what do? You go and embrace the baby. Okay, don't cry now. You're okay. I'm here. Don't worry. You pat the back. So this is also the same thing. We have to embrace ourselves with that kindness. And we had to do that mindfully. So the kindfulness is a new term introduced by a Buddhist monk, Ajahn Brahm, in Australia. So that's why I'm teaching people wherever I go. I go to a lot of high schools, and I get to teach mindfulness meditation to the police. And so I know everybody is suffering, everybody is in pain. I said, be mindful of this, and at the same time, be kind to yourself. So live a life mindfully and kindfully. Then you can really, okay, at this moment, and I think I am aware, I'm fully aware of what is happening. I know that there's this particular thought, there's this memory arising, popping up. And then I think if I let this memory get attached to me, then I'm going to be in trouble. I'm going to be in pain. So then here, what we are doing is it's a very important practice, a technique that goes with the modern neuroscience. All our problems, all our sufferings and pains, all our troubles, do you know who creates these problems for us? Myself. No, who is this myself? This is what you have to understand. In neuroscience, neuroscientists are talking about two types of brains. I think this is going to change your life if you can understand this. And hereafter, if there's a problem is not a problem for you, if you can understand this. There's this Velcro brain, and there is this Teflon brain. Have you heard about these two types of brains? No. Have you heard about Velcro? Yeah. What is Velcro? Sticking, right? It's sticking. So this Velcro brain is sticking with everything. Why? Because Velcro brain wants you to suffer. Velcro brain wants you to be miserable. Yeah, Velcro brain wants you to go through all these pains. This is the nature of the Velcro brain. That's why, like that monkey, right? Getting stuck, sticking with everything. So our Velcro brain is also sticking with everything. Let's say most of the time, this Velcro brain creates confusions, creates jealousy, creates anger, creates craving, desire, and it's full of ignorance, right? So then we are feeding, not knowing, unconsciously, unintentionally, we are feeding this Velcro brain every day. We are siding with it every day. And this is why all these sufferings and pains coming into being in our life. Right? In our life. So what Buddha did was, he realized this. The Velcro brain is like, I wish I had projected to show all this, Originally I was planning it, but then David said, let's make it very natural, very simple. So it's like, then there's the other brain, Teflon. Teflon is like, non-sticking, right? Non-sticking. So then this Teflon brain is responsible for the freedom, liberation, happiness, peace, all the positive things in our life. So now, what we have to do is to learn this major shift of attention. We need to shift our attention from Velcro brain to the Teflon brain. And so we feed this Teflon brain with three things. The first thing is what we call the morality, good behavior, good conduct. So to free yourself from your personal sufferings, first you have to learn to follow some training principles. So Buddhism speaks about 5 training principles. The first one is refraining from taking life, refraining from stealing, refraining from sexual misconduct, refraining from false speech, lying, refraining from alcohol and drugs. So these are the 5 training principles that we talk about. So you refrain from all these 5 negative actions. These are negative actions, by the way. Like, if you, in my counseling sessions, I always see the connection. Yeah, when I listen to the stories of the people, I see it's either because they are engaging in harmful actions, like taking life or violence and other things, or the stealing, or sexual misconduct, or cheating, or lying, or alcohol and drugs. All these personal problems are stemming from these actions. You believe or not, next time, if you think you have something, you see, it's connected to any of these negative actions. It could be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, all 5. So the first thing that you have to do, you have to refrain from all these negative actions. That's the first step to liberate yourself from suffering. It's called morality. The second step is called meditation. Now, in meditation, you have to learn to shut up your mouth, shut up your mind, right? You have to shut up your mind, because mind is talking too much. It's always talking blah, 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 blah. Even right now, your mind is talking too much. Maybe as I'm talking, you think, oh, something like that, no? So your mind is not here. Your mind is trying, instead of trying to understand, is trying to maybe judge and criticize, or something like that. But if you have a talkative mind, it is this talkative mind that's creating all the problems, pains in life. So in meditation, what we do is that, we understand mind is the key. Mind is the creator of all our personal problems and sufferings in life. And we also understand mind is the creator of the freedom, the happiness, peace. So this mind has to be freed. So in order to free this mind, we go inward. This is called going inward. Meditation called samadhi. First, samadhi, meditation is going inward. And so the Buddha told that story, the story of monkey. When you show a great interest in things out there, you're going to get stuck. And getting stuck is going to create a lot of problems for you, this clinging. Now, this meditation is a way of letting go. We are training our mind to let go of the past emotional baggage, and we are training our mind to let go of the future emotional baggage. Because these two, past and future emotional baggages, are burdening us. This is very heavy. And there comes a point we can't move on. And that's where we suffer. That's why we stumble, fall, and then we remain stumbled. So if you want to get up again, then you have to let go those two emotional baggages. So in meditation, this is what we do. And then wisdom comes from the meditation. Panya. That's another thing we need to free ourselves. So this panya is to see the things as they really are. There is, this pain. There is this cause of pain. And there is this freedom from pain. And to do that, you also have to see there is this impermanence, change. And what I call mine is not really mine. What I call permanent is not permanent. What I call beautiful is not beautiful. So you have to see the things as they really are. And if you can see the things as they really are, this is where letting go takes place. You know how sometimes you say one day, you keep holding and holding and holding, you keep arguing every day. And there comes a moment, a day, that you tell yourself and others, I'm tired of you. I'm exhausted. I'm so tired of you. That's it. I'm going to move on. I let you go. Especially when you have troubles in relationship, right? When you get really tired of the person, then what do? First you struggle to hang on, but then it's creating more pains, and there comes a moment, that's it, I'm done. I'm going. So you let go. So this letting go comes from the understanding, the fact that, I don't want to suffer anymore. I don't want to suffer anymore. That's it. So it is from this getting fed up that you let go of the things. Disenchantment. So detachment comes from that understanding. Like, when you meditate, you see all these sensations, come and go, come and go, come and go, come and go. And all the feelings, pleasant, unpleasant, they come and go, come and go, come and go. They arise, they pass away. They arise, they pass away. And then you realize, things are happening based on certain conditions. That when conditions are gone, your things are also gone. So you understand this cause and effect. It's called Hetupala. In Buddhist teaching, it's called Hetupala, the cause and effect. And when you remove, let's say, the cause of suffering, if it is the attachment, the I, and the I's attachment to everything, then you simply train the mind to let go that I maker, right? What you call I, me, myself. If you can let go that I, me, myself, then you're free. It is also, if you live a life with I, me, myself, there will be a lot of suffering. And if you live a life without I, me, myself, or mine, then you're free. So a life without I, me, mine comes from the understanding, from this wisdom, when you let go. So there is a teaching by a prominent Thai Buddhist monk. It's called, if you let go a little, you will have little freedom, little relief, happiness, peace. If you let go a lot, you will have a lot of freedom, a lot of peace, a lot of happiness. Then if you let go completely, then your struggle with the world will come to an end. So this is how you free yourself from suffering.